Hello, everybody, and welcome to something a little bit different after that last one. This is Cloud Gardens. Now, Cloud Gardens is a game that you may have seen around. It's been in early access for probably close to a year now. When it first launched, it was kind of lacking in content, but since launch, they've added a creative mode, so I figured now is a good time to take a look at it. I'm going to be going through the basic puzzles and then showing you a few seconds of creative mode, just to kind of give you an idea of what this game has to offer. I realized as of about 30 minutes ago that I actually own this game on 3 different platforms. I got it from one of the itch.io bundles that was done for charity over the past 2 years. So you might want to check your itch.io account if you bought any of those bundles, because you might already have access to this game. Now, what is Cloud Gardens? Cloud Gardens is a very zen puzzle game about building plants on these post-apocalyptic dioramas. You take seeds off of the environment, place it somewhere, then you press E, you get another item, which you can spin, and you place the item to grow your plants towards your destination. You can move the diorama around. And then when this bar is full, we move on to the next scene. It's a very casual, simple experience, which over time will become more in-depth and complicated. Adding in different seed types and cards to select them that grow at different speeds and have different characteristics. But regardless of how you end up planting your plants, it just looks so beautiful. It's one of those games that ends up feeling like those oddly satisfying GIFs that you see on social media. Also, if you're anything like me, you'll be a stickler for a good options menu. And I do want to shout out that this game doesn't disappoint in that regard. We've got a lot of different options as well as a very detailed photo mode. I mean, look at this game. Of course, it needs a good photo mode. You know, sometimes when I'm making videos like this, I feel like I need to say whether or not a game is worth purchasing. I feel like it's part of the job description here. But I think that if you've seen a couple of minutes of gameplay of this, you already know if this game is for you or not. It's just that kind of experience. It's actually a really good time for me to talk about plants, just because it is actually something that I've enjoyed doing over the past few years, especially during the pandemic and isolation and all that. Some of the most wonderful alone time I've had has been planting things for my garden. It's not huge, it's just a couple of potted plants out on my porch. But I'm able to grow enough kale to make a salad a week, some lettuce, bok choy, onions. I just wish I had deeper pots so that I could grow some garlic. Alright, looks like we have signs on this one. Let's try and actually make this look like a road sign. Of course, like, the whole goal of this is to use as few pieces as possible, while also making it look as aesthetically pleasing as possible, obviously. So now we're starting to get multiple types of seeds. We can go over here. As you can see, I have 3 seeds unlocked on this install of the game. We have Monstras, Pothos, and I can't actually read that. Whiskras? Fun fact, I'm actually propagating a number of these right now. I have 2 wine bottles and a bunch of canned jars filled with rooting pothos. One of my favorite plants, actually. Grows anywhere. Super happy to keep happy. Alright. I'm gonna reach. Could do it there. Get reached. Alright. Good. Get some of these along the side. 2 more flowers that we can grab, and that lets us grab the pothos. I'm gonna put on the back here. Only about 20% full. We got a ways to go on this. Oh, I don't think that was in range. Let's hit Z to undo and bring it up a little higher. Oh. Didn't like that one. This one, on the other hand, now it's a fan. That almost felt like a bug, that one sign there not registering. Let's just let it do its thing. Okay, so we got 40% coverage. Of course, like, you know, the whole message of this game is kind of this: doesn't matter how bad things get, the world will always reclaim itself. And it will be beautiful. We need bigger leaves, I think, to get more coverage, so we'll swap back over to the Monstra. Pothos has these nice thick vines, but we need more coverage, right? Which will give us, that'll give us enough seeds to plant a Monstra. Plop. Lost it. Put you there. No, does it not want me to do a third one? Kind of feels that way. You're too much planted then? What the reason for that is? Yeah, maybe they only want me doing 2. Then I must have screwed up along here somewhere. Or the other plant type. Let's just try restarting this one. I'm not sure where I messed up, but to be honest, that's the first time that's happened. Try covering this side first. Keep them both on the front this time. Maybe just swap over to the Monstra instead of the Pothos, because we like used up too much of the standing area on that side. Let's grab you instead, which we now already have enough for. I guess it just wants us to use this one. We'll have to just go with it then. Let's bring in more pieces. You know, it might be because I unlocked this one at a later puzzle, and because I'm redoing these for the video. Wondering if that's what it was. I think that might actually be it. Well, let's just do this. We're damn close. There it is. Perfect. All right. You up here. Perfect. You love it when a plan comes together. I do wonder what happened in this world, and that's something that this game really never explains. Like, why are we growing these plants in a post-apocalypse, I guess? Do we really need to know? This kind of seems almost inevitable at this point. This game's like oddly somber in its mood. Maybe it's the music, maybe it's just the visual style of it. But there's something about this game. It's just mellow, somber, and calming. This is the one that I was looking for. Okay, so this is where I was screwing up. Trying to use seeds I wasn't supposed to use yet for puzzles. Planters give maximum growth. These things that plants can grow on. There goes our pothos. Look at that. Beautiful. I don't even think we need to do anything with this one. We'd literally just plant it because it's tutorializing this other plant type. All right. This one, to grow with these tires. It'll cover all of the ground eventually. Also have to train it to go up here. See if I can go back here without crushing it. Because if you start dropping your physics items on the plant, it will actually kill the plant. Try this one. See if you go there. Ah, you don't want to grow on that? Okay. Try this. So don't want to grow? Okay, well, we'll stick to you then. So I have to wait for the other seed type, which is what I think I actually have to do. Okay, we don't need to grow too many. There we go. Got that monster growing finally in a way that it's happy. It's quite surprisingly happy on that little car right there. Light turns on. Life's coming back. But yeah, this game just makes me feel happy in a way that not a lot of games do. It's really kind of funny. Somebody pointed this out on a stream a while ago that I was doing, which was Lions' favorite kinds of games are the most intense, mechanically dense, complicated, difficult games that we make. But I also like the most calming, relaxing, simplistic puzzle builders. I don't know why that is exactly, but it's very much true. It's like on one hand, I will play Caves of Qud and Dwarf Fortress ad nauseum till I go insane. But like, this is also just the shit. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, there really isn't a huge challenge here. It's figure out what kinds of plants grow on what through trial and error. And then it's a matter of intelligently placing signage and trash to build a beautiful thing to look at while at the same time fixing something. It just feels satisfying, and it's just pleasant. I think what I can do here. Yeah, that'll do. Let's plop a monster down on that car if we can. I don't think it'll let me do that because I think this is kind of a above ground one. See what that does. I'm really curious, actually. There's a couple people on my Discord who, well, one or two people in specific who post a lot of plant pictures on my Discord, and I very much appreciate them. They're the best people. Of course, I do that sometimes too, but... There we go. We're gonna need some more hanging vines, so we'll swap you back over to here. So we are getting coverage. Monsters aren't the best, but I like the way that they look. They're not the best for coverage, but... Will that grow there? No. Yeah, one of these is what I need. Maybe I could put you over there? Eh. No? Okay. But yes, I love this world of, like, art game diorama. Build a thing that looks pretty and oogle it genre of puzzle game. And I hope it's one that continues to grow. Well, pun intended, I guess. Let's look at that. Gorgeous. So those plant pots are a guaranteed seed, basically. Now we get the other mechanics. Dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it. Take that, concrete. Now we start getting some of the bigger items to really make a diorama. Should have placed that lower down now, shouldn't I? Yeah, I really should have placed that lower down. Be interesting figuring out how to do that. Kinda did screw that up, man. Okay. No! Not my Monstra! Alright, that one does for a reset. I committed a crime. Right, you're gonna go around half the way down. Let's place you a little bit. Let's just actually place you right there, because it'll look good. I don't actually care how efficiently I do this. I'd pretend to if I did, but I'd be lying if I if I said I did. All right, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Just making things look pretty. Let's go. Grab the other seed. Ah, not quite. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is for just picking up all of the different seeds, and or as they, in this case, I think monster fruits. And this is, well, it's a pruning, obviously. Look at that pothos spread. I think that's pothos anyway. Excellent. Love that one. Oop. Wasn't actually planning on putting that there, but I guess that's the way it ended up. Just plop these down. Gotta make garbage to fix garbage. Ourselves another monster seed. I feel like that might have looked better if I put it on the drain there, but I fit this car in here somewhere, so. Also getting a bunch more fruits out of that. Kinda almost wish I could grab items retroactively after I placed them the first time. Grab our fruits and seeds. More rusty shopping carts for good measure. What do you think this was, chat? Or YouTube comments in this instance. The problem with being a streamer for so many years, you just say chat when you're not intending to. But, what do you think this was? Walmart parking lot? Staples? Save on foods? If I can get some of the other one in here. Ah, too late. Let's grab you. And see if I can get, yeah, I can. Perfect. I was very curious to see if I could get those vines to grow up there, and looks like we can. I think this particular diorama is pretty much done there. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Now we're unlocking more items for creative mode, so I think it's time for us to go take a look at creative mode. So creative mode, a little bit more open, as you can see. Start off by placing an object. And you can place objects on that object. Get a little bit of an idea of our design. Make a bit of an MC Escher painting out of it. Very much so, even. But you know I've got to make non-Euclidean art out of this. It's absolutely the case. That's 100% happening. Oh, it's can I do the thing that okay. And then you start planting. As you go through the puzzles, you'll earn more and more pieces. Obviously, I've got a ways to go. Let's just place some seeds. Because this is just creative mode, we just get what we want. Then the world's our oyster. But that's Cloud Gardens, everybody. If this is a game that you're interested in, there's a link to it down in the description. It's a pretty fair price for it, if I do say so myself. And frankly, it's just a great before-bed game. Check it out if you're interested. Cloud Gardens. On a place where you buy video games near you. If you want to see more videos like this, I do first impressions, interviews, and a whole lot of live streams. Live streams can be found over at twitch.tv 3 days a week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm live for like 12 hours. Stop by, say hi. We play a lot of Dwarf Fortress and other interesting things. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.